Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. This is a B2 level vocabulary lesson. We're continuing our discussion of idioms, and today we're going to be looking at idioms describing clothing. And here's an example: I'm tired of wearing so many hats. So look at the pictures and read the text and then match each idiom to its meaning. I accidentally left the window open while I was getting dressed, and my neighbors saw me in my birthday suit. Well, birthday suit is letter B, to be completely naked. The dress fits you like a glove. You have to buy it. That is C, a perfect fit. And as the youngest child, Sarah always got hand-me-downs from her sisters. That's A, an old item passed from one person to another. The annual work party is going to be a black tie affair this year. That's letter B, a very formal event. My mother is always ready to help me at the drop of a hat. That's C, doing something quickly and without needing much encouragement. And it's a small company, so his boss expects him to wear more than one hat. That's A, to have more than one job or role at the same time. Now look at the photos and read the text, then predict the meaning of the idiom. He's acting strange. I think he has something up his sleeve. And this week I'm going to roll up my sleeves and get things done. And you can put your ideas about what you think those idioms mean in the comments. Now match each idiom with its meaning. You can pause the video, try these on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. So at the drop of the hat is immediately, without planning. Wear more than one hat is to do many jobs. To have something up one's sleeve is to have a secret plan. And to roll up one's sleeves is to get ready to work hard. In style means that something is fashionable, and out of style it means that it is not fashionable. In your opinion, are the clothes, haircuts, and accessories in these images in style or out of style? Now you can practice using some idioms to create sentences about each picture. And you can put your sentences in the comments if you'd like some feedback. Now look at the photos and read the text, then match each idiom to its meaning. He has to tighten his belt until he can find a full-time job. That's letter B, to spend less money to live more frugally. He's only 28 years old, but he already has 10 years of experience under his belt. That is A, to have experience, skill, or achievement that you have already gained. And you're so valuable to the team, it's going to be hard to fill your shoes when you leave. Fill your shoes means C, to take over someone's responsibilities. Alright, now read the dialogue and predict the meaning of the bold items. Bold idioms. You can pause the video, read this on your own, or you can follow along as I read. I can't believe Mateo always decides everything for their trip. Yeah, he definitely wears the pants in that relationship. I don't know how Olivia feels about that. Well, if I were in her shoes, I'd want to have a say too. Same here. Relationships should be more balanced. Alright, and if you would like to put your ideas about what wears the pants and in her shoes mean, you can feel free to put those in the comments. Now, what would you do differently if you were in your parents' shoes? Can you think of a time when you had to fill someone's shoes, and how did it go? When was the last time you had to roll up your sleeves and really focus? And do you like to roll up your sleeves and start right away, or take your time? And again, you can answer these questions in the comments. So match the beginning of the sentence with the appropriate ending. I have a nightmare in which I arrive at school wearing only my birthday suit. It seems like that dress was made for you. It fits like a glove. I'm sick of getting hand-me-downs. I want some new clothes. And you can't wear that. It's a black tie affair. When I told him that I was in trouble, he was there at the drop of a hat. During the interview, they asked him if he was capable of wearing more than one hat. I still didn't trust him. I thought he had something up his sleeve, and the project needed to be completed by the end of the day, so he rolled up his sleeves and got to work. My dad lost his job, so the family is tightening its belt for a little while. He wants to get some experience under his belt before applying to graduate school. I don't think I'm capable of filling his shoes, but I'll do my best. And Thomas may seem bossy, but it's Jane who wears the pants in the relationship. What would you do if you were in his shoes? You can either pause the video and read this on your own or follow along as I read. Kai is working on a group project. One of his teammates, Sam, hasn't done any work, but Sam wants to put his name on the final project to get a good grade. The teacher won't know who did what unless someone speaks up. What would you do if you were in Kai's shoes? And again, you can share your ideas in the comments. What would you do if you were in this person's shoes? And here's a picture of a young student. So what would you do if you were in this person's shoes? Would you take a year off or go straight to university? A person who would give you the shirt off their back would do anything for you, no matter how big the sacrifice. Do you know someone who would give you the shirt off of his or her back? If the shoe fits, wear it. This means that if something applies to you, accept it and do something about it. I have missed 2 workouts this week, and my personal trainer says I need to be more motivated. If the shoe fits, wear it. Now complete the sentences with the missing words. You can wear anything you want to the party, but please don't wear your birthday suit. These shoes are so comfortable, they fit like a glove. Her closet is full of hand-me-downs from her older sisters. Our wedding is going to be a black tie affair. Just imagine that you were in her shoes. What would you do? I know that he would be there at the drop of a hat if I needed him. This month we need to tighten our belts to save money for our trip. It's a good idea to get an internship to have some work experience under your belt. The new teacher has big shoes to fill. Mr. Jones was the best. This job requires that you wear more than one hat. She is a fashion designer, and so she's always wearing things that are in style. He's so generous, I know that he'd give me the shirt off his back. Now here are some questions that you can answer in the comments if you would like. Have you ever been to a black tie affair? Describe a time when someone might need to tighten his or her belt. Do you have a lot of hand-me-downs? Does your job require you to wear more than one hat? What do you consider to be in style at the moment? And what will you always do at the drop of a hat? And that brings us to the end of today's video. Please like, subscribe, share, participate in the comments, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.